Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. So we're here in Knott Hill in Scotland to test out the Touring Core updates. So it was like a class overhaul that's been under the way for the last two seasons. So we got the update to the tires, updates to the handling. We got update to, I guess, the braking system, and we got update to like the steps and the garage stuff. We got update to the power and drive train and physics and also the balance of performance. And that's like, those are, they're listed out by iRacing and the latest blog. So check it out. You haven't seen that, but there's like a bunch of updates to the touring cars, and I'm hoping I can do more of touring cars going forward. So hopefully, we'll be able to figure it out and have some fun with this. Alright, I'm about to get under the way here. We're gonna try out the dry, and we're also gonna try out the rain. So we'll be trying out like multiple different tires here and have some fun with this. Let's see. I know Knott Hill is like shorter tracks, but it's the kind of a track that the touring cars are built for, so I figured that would be perfect to try out their new updates for the first time. Oh, I can't see. I was gonna say I can't see anything but shifting. It turns way better. It's actually way more drivable. And we're still on cold tires too, so this is interesting. It's different. Yeah, this should be way more fun for people to drive. People that are not used to front wheel drives. Oof. It's just the corner. Let's try again here. Oh yeah, you can really throw the cars around more now. Yeah, you can really throw it around a lot more now. This is interesting. Interesting sensation. It's more lively than last week when I was driving this in Barcelona. There's more life to it. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna take some time to get used to it. It's quite adjustment, but my first impression is this feels more lively to me comparing to when I was doing this last week. I missed the corner. Oops. Still taking some time to figure this out. There we are. Let's do this. Try and get the proper lap here. kind of underdriving this a little bit, but I feel I will have to baby it as much as I used to have to do with the old updates. So yeah, I feel like there's a little bit more power to it. I feel like you can throw it around more now. But again, I'm not really the guy who's driving this weekly, so I'm probably not the best person to be comparing the updates here, but that's just my experience comparing to what it was last week. Tires are warming up a little bit more now. Missed it. Missed it pretty good too. Let's try again. One more time, and then we'll try the wet tires. Oh. Yeah, well, never mind. That was interesting. It definitely feels interesting. Sorry, my kittens, my foster kittens are making a lot of noise right now around me, so it's kind of tripping me up a little bit at the moment, but I'm trying to figure out what's the best angle. Let's go with this. So yeah, that was interesting. You know, interesting first impressions. I think the core overall is more lively. You can kind of throw it around more. It's not difficult to turn as much as it used to be, and it doesn't like lock up on you as well, which is pretty common with the FWD cores in my experience. So, I think iRacing did an awesome job with the dry tires update to this and the fists. It's definitely a more lively core to me. So, let's pause. Alright, let's put on, the wet tires. I'm gonna put on the wet tires and have some fun in the rain. Hopefully my computer's not gonna melt down here, so let's see. Alright. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't, then so be it. But it's loading up now. It's the same track, but with the wet tires. So hopefully it works fine for us. So, but yeah, currently I have 5 foster kittens and their mom. Well, technically for 3 of them is their mom, and 2 of them do not have a mom. But 2 of them are 7 weeks old, so they're on the older side and more independent. The other 3 kittens are 4 weeks old, so they're kind of pretty young still. And I have 2 7 weeks old kittens in here with me, and they're just running around right now, so kind of driving me a little bit crazy. But we didn't have any other room to place them with the mom and the 3 other kittens, and the mom had injury that we don't want the 7 weeks old kitten to be jumping onto the mom. So we're kind of being cautious and separating the older kittens away from the others to keep the mom from getting hurt. Alright, we got the wet weather here, so I forgot to change the tires. I'm pretty sure I forgot to change the tires. So let's go with baseline wet. Have some fun with that. Alright. See how it's gonna behave in the wet. Goodness, sorry. Never mind. Alright. I had never driven in the wet with this car, so I don't know how it's gonna behave. But, I mean, you got your stereotypical Scotland weather here. Very stereotypical Scotland weather. It's too bad I can't be driving in the wet more often because my computer's too old to handle the wet. Oh my gosh. This is difficult. Whoa. Yeah, this is very difficult to be expected. And this place doesn't really offer you a lot of, you know, a lot of room to go off the rubber. So you're pretty much almost always on the rubber here. So let's try. Now it feels like the old FWD Fistus on the dry tires with the wet driving right now. It's funny how that works. Slide through. Slide through. Jesus. This is difficult. This is very difficult, y'all. Me, I'm completely clueless with this right now. Let's try again here. Take it nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh, it's pulling me. The curves was pulling me with the puddling. I said that, and my kittens just slam it into the wall. They're adorable, but oh my god, they're so crazy, that 7 weeks old. At least we're gonna get a complete lap here. So that's gonna be helpful. Here we are. Oh! We almost went spinning. Yeah, this is a lot better. Kind of figuring this out now. I think part of it was figuring out how to drive the FWD in the wet. crying bloody murder because of each other. Alright, here we go. Let's try again. This is a lot better. Alright. That's probably gonna be it after this lap. That was a good lap. I don't think I can do better for now. I could, but it's scary. Maybe I have something in the tank. Nope. Welp. Got stuck in the mud. Not really, but you get the idea. Alright, well, I don't have a lot of opinions on the difference with the wets and the dry with this core. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't have a lot of opinions on the difference with the wet tires between the last version and this version, but it was shit fun. I've never driven on wet tires with this core before, so it was a new experience for me. It's fun. I don't think you'll see me driving this very often, and you know, official races with the wet, just because this computer is old. It's not good enough for wet weather anymore. So. But yeah, that was fun. That was enjoyable. I had fun. Well, I hope you all had fun watching my stuff. You know, watching my review of the touring course updates. It was interesting. But the dry tires, it feels like this version, the new version of the dry tires, it feels more lively, which is nice. So that's all I have for y'all. Thank you very much. I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one.